Welcome back, my name is LastKnownMeal and today we're gonna be talking about Akira. Yes, the time has come to discuss the recent news about the live-action Akira movie that is in pre-production right now. And a lot of fans of the original manga and anime movie from 1988 are concerned that the live-action adaptation will be bad and whitewashed like everything else that comes from Hollywood when they try to adapt manga or anime. Okay, first with the news. Akira Live Action movie was in the talks for a very long time, and the project itself had a lot of problems, from the original director who was supposed to work on the film, Justin Lin, leaving the project. He didn't want to be involved with it, and then also how poorly Warner handled the license for the film, and then the outrage of George Takei, who petitioned against whitewashing Akira because allegedly Justin Timberlake and Robert Pattinson were on the short list, which is just insane. There is an entire list of actors like Michael Fassbender, Joaquin Phoenix, James McAvoy being considered for the roles, and honestly, if they went with this, they would destroy what Akira was supposed to represent, and also putting the story anywhere else than in the original setting of Neo Tokyo is just bad. So in the recent news we have Leonardo DiCaprio's production company, Appian Way Productions, that is going with the project, with Leonardo being a producer and Taika Waititi the director of the film. Taika also directed Thor Ragnarok, and that was a great film. Honestly, I'm excited about Taika as a director. His humor and style is refreshing. I mean, the guy actually revived that boring Thor movies and turned them into something interesting. I mean, he is a guy that says, forget everything you did before, let's have fun, make a movie and try to do it in a different way. So on that side, all is good. But again, the main problems with Hollywood studios taking on manga or anime is that they completely disregard the culture behind it, they disregard the idea, and they try to fit it into USA. Recently, they actually got $18 million to film in Neo, California, not Neo Tokyo. That entire decision completely undermines what the original scenario actually meant. I read a really nice article where Sam Barsanti touches on the topic of the original Neo Tokyo, where the story takes place after a mysterious explosion of some sort obliterated old Tokyo, and a good chunk of it is meant to not so subtly evoke the aftermath of the atomic bombs that USA dropped on Japan in World War II. That means transporting the story will reduce the power of it and generally might turn into something bland and mainstream. Again, movies adapted from manga can be good. Alita Battle Angel is a perfect example of how you can turn manga into a decent movie. Ghost in the Shell, for example, is a bad example, but that movie had problems with the script and how they tried to fit everything they could into 2 hours and completely disregarded the original idea behind it. Look, I don't want to jump to any conclusions and say yes, the movie is going to be bad, but I really hope they won't go with this whitewashing and actually respect the original material. Again, if you put the story anywhere else, don't call it Akira just because of the brand. Turn it into something else and say we were inspired by Akira, but hey, that license doesn't bring in the money. Akira, the name, brings the money, but also a bad movie gives us nothing. So far with Taika directing, I know that there is a huge potential, but we have to wait and see how this develops. The production itself is starting soon, so we just need to wait for the trailer and the news to see who they cast for the roles. 18 million is a decent amount of money, let's hope it won't go to waste. Also, the original creator of Akira, Katsuhiro Otomo, said that the only way for them to produce the film is if he approves the script. So on one side, I hope he will not allow them to create something that doesn't make sense. Remember how Dmitry Gulkovsky denied the rights for Metro movie because they wanted to move it to Washington? It doesn't make sense and there is no purpose there. Same with Akira. There was an entire idea behind that manga, behind that movie. And if you actually want to create a live-action adaptation which holds out today with that animated film, you need to give it space to be what it is, not try to turn it into something which it isn't. But hey, that is everything I have for today. If you didn't watch the original animated movie, I really recommend you do. It's a gem of animation and storytelling, and it really has a nice message behind it, and go watch it. Also, tell me down below what you think about this, and smash that subscribe button for more news about Akira itself. I will be making more videos on this. Visit me up on Twitter and Discord for more discussions, and as always, stay classy everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.